Yo, what's good guys, it's Helios here. So let's get into this crazy story. So this story takes place about 5 months ago. Now, like my last story and a lot of story times that are to come, this story takes place and starts off as a normal day. Like, I got up, I checked my phone, I got showered, I got dressed, I ate, like I did all the normal basic stuff you do in the morning. Now, on this day, like in particular, I had plans to go hang out with my friend Jacob. So like I said, it's a normal day. Jacob came to pick me up because we were going to go play some basketball. Now, about 2 hours into us playing basketball and hanging out and chilling, and smoking, I get a call. So I look down at my phone to see who's ringing me. And it's my other friend, let's call him Aaron. So Aaron's called me, I answer the phone, and I'm like, yo dude, what's good? And Aaron answers like, yo bro, I've got a question. Now in this moment, I was thinking, fuck, what's going on? Because every time that I would get a call from Aaron, shit usually hit the fan. Like, usually shit was hitting the fan and I was going to be mixed up in some crazy situations. Now that's good because it means I can give you guys more story times, but it's not good for me when I was trying to have a chill day with my friend Jacob. So I answer and I'm like, yeah, what up? And he's like, right, do you want to go to dinner with me and my girlfriend? And I'm like, huh? He's like, do you want to go to dinner with us? And I'm like, yeah, sure, dude, I'll go to dinner with you. He's like, what's up? And I was like, dude, I was expecting you to tell me, like, some dude's following you home and you need to come crash at mine for, like, a day so he doesn't know where you live. He's like, nah, it's just dinner, dude. I was like, all right, that's cool then. Let's just have dinner. So about 30 minutes after Aaron ends the call on me, I get a text from him saying, dude, coming to yours at 6, be ready for 6. And I'm like, all right, bet, cool. Now, at this point, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm tired from playing basketball. Jacob's fucking exhausted. I'm like, dude, let's just call it a day. Let's go home. I've got this dinner with Aaron, and I need to be ready for it. He's coming at 6. Like, it's like 3:30. I don't have that long. It's going to take us half hour to get back to mine anyway. He was like, hey, let's bounce. So we left. We got in his car. We drove back to mine. He dropped me off. I said, thank you. I paid him some fuel money. Like, I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna give my homie some money to, for the ride. It's not a big deal. So fast forward to about 6 o'clock. And Aaron comes, he picks me up. Now, what he hadn't mentioned to me at this point is it wasn't just going to be me, him, and his girlfriend, let's call her Ashley, just at this dinner. It was going to be me, him, Ashley, and her mum. Now, I've met her mum before. Obviously, before this, I met her, and she was cool. She seemed like a lovely person, and everything went all right. So I wasn't kind of too freaked out by this. I was like, oh, cool, he just forgot to mention it. Is what it is. It doesn't matter. And then I get in the car. Now, everyone greets me. Ashley greets me. Aaron greets me. But her mum says nothing. And, it's a 30 to 45-minute car ride to the restaurant we were going to. It's a bit of a journey for, to not say anything for the entire car ride is weird. But I brush it off. I'm like, oh, yeah, hi. Nice to see you again. Doesn't matter about this. It's fine. And then we get to the restaurant. And we sit down for our food. Now, the food actually comes really quickly. I was expecting it to take a solid 30 minutes. But no, it came out as soon as, basically, not long after we ordered. About probably 10 minutes after we ordered, the food came out. So about halfway through dinner, Aaron gets up and just goes for a smoke. Which isn't uncommon for him or me to do. We will constantly be toking on our vapes or smoking cigarettes or smoking whatever we're smoking that day. It wasn't uncommon and I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of this. This is fine. So as soon as Aaron leaves, her mum turns to me. Not Ashley, her mum turns to me and goes, so, Helios, how is it dating my daughter? And I'm like, what? Because that's all I could get out in that moment was just, what? Now, going through my head, I was thinking, yo, has Aaron and Ashley been lying to her that, who she's dating? What's going on? And she's like, yeah, so how is it dating my daughter? And I'm like, it's good. Everything's going well. Now, I'm staring at Ashley, because Ashley looks like a deer in headlights. And I'm like, are you fucking for real? Does she not know that you and Aaron are dating? What? And then Aaron just comes back in. Sits down, and we all just go back to being completely normal. And I'm like, yo, that was weird, but it's fine. I'm gonna continue with the meal. Hopefully nothing else happens. So fast forward to the end of the meal. we've all eaten, we're all stuffed, we're all drank our drinks. Now, I've had about probably like a pint or two in me. Aaron's had like a pint because he's driving. Ashley's had like 2 or 3 wines, and her mum's had like 3 glasses of wine. Like rosé, like wine, like it's not too bad. Like it shouldn't have done, like the alcohol shouldn't have affected her the way it did, but it did. I don't know if it's because she was day drinking before, because she was an alcoholic, but she wasn't like a bad alcoholic. Like she wasn't like a mean drunk half the time. But for some reason, just today, something set this woman off. So fast forward about 10, 20 more minutes. Ashley and Aaron are fighting about the bill, like who wants to pay, who's paying equally, like all that nonsense, like the basic couple argument. Like it wasn't like a big argument, it was a quiet small table argument. Now her mum suddenly stands the fuck up, looks directly at me and just goes, "Are you not going to defend my daughter, you piece of shit?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?" And she's like, "You heard me." And I'm like, "The fuck is going on? Like, this is not okay." Proceeds to scream at me for a solid, I kid you not, 20 minutes about random shit that she thinks I've done. And I'm just like, "Yo, the fuck's going on, guys? Like, can one of you two help me?" Like, I'm looking at both of them. They're like, they just look fucking shocked. And I'm like, "Is none of you gonna say nothing? Alright, I'll say something." So I stand the fuck up. And I look directly at this woman. I'm like, "Listen to me. No disrespect intended, but you're being fucking crazy. I'm not the one dating your daughter. Aaron is. Aaron and Ashley are together. They've been together for over a year now. Why the hell do you think I'm with your daughter? Like, what have they told you?" Now, at this point, I'm not even angry at those two. I'm just angry at her. Because we're in the middle of a restaurant, people. Keep that in mind. Like, we're not in, like a private place. We're in a public fucking restaurant. And every motherfucker in that place has just stopped dead in their tracks and is staring at this. I'm like, fuck, I don't need this situation. I don't want to be here. So I just get up and I leave. Like, I just get up and I go. I don't say nothing to nobody. I don't say sorry to nobody. I don't tell nobody I'm leaving. I just get up and I go. Now, that pissed this woman off. Like, that properly pissed her off. So she suddenly stops screaming. She runs after me. She runs after me into the car park. And proceeds to try to swing at me. Like, a couple times. Like, not just, like, a one, like, little, cheeky, like, haha, funny jab. Like, goofing and gaffing jab swing. No. Like, full-on, proper, full-force, like, swings and jabs. And I'm just walking away. Like, I'm not even trying to get involved with this. I'm just trying to walk away and just go. Because I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to try and fight some 50-year-old woman. Like, no, it's not. I'm not going to get into this. So, after 10 minutes of her trying to swing for me, cussing at me, and just completely losing her shit, my friend Aaron finally picks her up and just takes her away. And at this point, I'm done with everything. I'm done with him, I'm done with her, and I'm done with Ashley. Like, I just want to go home, chill the fuck out for the rest of my night, and probably get high and, like, play some video games. Like, that's all I wanted to do that night. Like, that's all I had the energy left for, was just get high, chill the fuck out on COD, and just, like, be done. Like, that was it. That's all I wanted to do. So, I call up Jacob, and I'm like, "Dude, can you please come pick me up from this restaurant? Like, Ashley's mum's going fucking mental, and I can't be here right now." And he's like, "Dude, I'll be there in literally 10 minutes. I'm literally 10 minutes away." I was like, "Bet, see you in 10. So he pulls up 10 minutes later. I get in the car, and I start explaining to him what the fuck's just happened as we're driving back. And this motherfucker just sits there, dying of laughter. Like, he's not laughing at me, he's laughing at how mental this situation was. Because obviously, what he knew about this situation was it's going to be a normal dinner with me, Aaron, and Ashley. Didn't know nothing about the mum coming, just as I didn't. Like, I was confused as fuck when that shit went down. And then he finally turns to me and goes, "Dude, are you okay though? Like, did she hit you? Like, did you get injured? Like, are you good?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm just fucking drained. I just want to get home, get fucking high, and play video games." He's like, "Dude, let's go to mine. Let's just chill the fuck out for a few hours, and then I'll drop you off at yours." I'm like, "Alright, bet." So we get back to his, we start chilling out, and this is where you assume the story ends. But no, the story doesn't end here just quite yet. Keep listening. Because this next part is where shit properly hit the fan. So I'm at my friends, I'm at Jacob's, just chilling out, smoking weed, playing some Xbox. I think we were playing like COD or GTA. We were playing something. I can't really remember what game we were playing, but we were playing something where you could basically go around shooting and killing people. So I'm going to say it was like COD, maybe GTA, like around those two types of games. And we get a knock at his door. Like, we get a loud, like, 3-bang knock at his door. And we're like, who the fuck could that be? Because bear in mind, at this time, it's like 2 in the fucking morning. Like, no motherfucker should be knocking on my mate's door. So I get up, I answer it, and I'm like, hello? And I shit you not. I shit you fucking not. Her mum is stood there with a baseball bat. Like, just stood there. Calmly, no emotion, no expression on her face, no anger, no nothing. Just calmly with a baseball bat in her hand. And I'm like, yo, the fuck's going on? She's like, right, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to apologize for walking out on dinner, or I'm going to hit you over the head with this baseball bat. And my friend, like, Jacob jumps out his seat, comes to the door and goes, you ain't hitting my friend with nothing. Get the fuck off my property or I'm calling the police. She's like, yeah, call the police because this house reeks of marijuana. I'm like, he's like, no, get the fuck off my property. So she leaves. And then for the rest of the night, we're expecting police to come. We're expecting, like, Aaron to show up. We're expecting Ashley to show up. We're expecting Ashley's dad to show up to have a go at us. But nothing happens the rest of that night. And I end up just staying at Jacob's. So fast forward to the morning. It's probably about 10 in the morning. I wake up. I check my phone. And there's a text. There's a text from an unknown number. And I'm like, who the fuck could this be? So I open the text and it's from Ashley's mum. Now, all the text read was sorry. And I was like, cool. So after screaming at me, trying to swing for me, trying to hit me with a baseball bat, and basically calling me a piece of shit, your ass is just going to say sorry. And I was like, you know what? I don't even want to fucking get involved with this again. Look, it's done. I'm leaving it. So that's where the story ends. So guys, that's the story of how my friend's girlfriend's crazy ass mum tried to fight me. So I guess the moral of this story is, don't lie to like your parents about who you're dating, and don't be like her mum. Don't just lose your shit in a restaurant. Don't just go ape shit for no reason. Like, if something's bothering you or someone's annoying you, just walk away or ignore it, or go calm down. Go do what you need to do to chill out. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth getting into a fight over something so trivial. Like, it's just not worth it, people. However, before this video ends, I wanted to quickly say thank you guys so much for the support on the first video. It was so incredible to see, like, it hit like 10 views in like an hour, which was mental. So thank you so much for the support on the channel thus far, and I hope you guys did enjoy today's story. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you do, whack the notification bell on for me. It does help out a lot, and it helps you guys know when I post. So guys, thank you so much for listening to today's story time, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.